Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel is mostly about my two sugar gliders, Aussie and Gia, and my chameleon Mozzie. But today's video, I actually decided to do something different, and I hope that you guys are going to enjoy it. And it's basically just gonna be about all the pets I've ever had, I've ever handled, or maybe they weren't my pet, but you know, I happen to interact with. You guys might not know, especially being that I'm new to YouTube, but I have lots of experience with animals and I have interacted with all types of animals. I am a huge animal lover and I'm excited to share with you guys some of the animals that I've had. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe. So I'm gonna start this video off kind of by saying that even though I've had a lot of pets, right now I do only have 3 pets, which are the chameleon and the 2 sugar gliders. All the pets that you will see in this video are doing well, but they're a part of my previous chapter of my life, and I don't want to get into too many details, but basically I had these pets when I was in a different relationship that I was in for many years. So the pets are fine, I just don't have them. I basically don't have custody. So I'm gonna start off with Macho. So Macho is a dog and he is, I can't remember, I'm the worst, but I know he's half Pomeranian and the other half I'm not remembering right now. So Macho was adopted from the pound and he actually was not the friendliest dog at all. So when my ex got Macho, he was actually very, most people, I want to say that anybody who went in there to adopt a dog probably was not going to choose Macho, as he was pretty aggressive, he was very loud, very vocal. But thankfully for Macho, he was chosen and he came to our home, and he is a great dog. And so here's the thing, when you adopt an animal from a pound, or just when you adopt an animal in general, their personality may be a little altered as they have probably went through some things. So for example, in Macho's case, we do believe that he was abused, as if you ever did anything that was threatening to him, he would get extremely defensive. He would try to bite, and I will actually share with you guys that he did bite me before. And just a little quick story on why he bit me. So I'm gonna share that picture. The reason that he bit me was, like I said, he was a pound dog. Our bond was absolutely amazing. I love Macho. He was a mean dog, but he was also a very cuddly and cute dog after you get to know him and he settled down. So one day, I can't fully remember, this kind of was a few years back, but I do remember that I was like yelling at him for something bad that he did, and I was just like kind of like this, but I wasn't gonna hit him or anything. I was just like, I guess I was like just like, Macho, you know, like stop it, whatever. So he like was at the edge of the bed and I was standing over him, like talking to him, yelling at him. He did something bad and he fell off the bed, and because I was like yelling at him with my hands, he gripped onto my hand and like fell while his teeth were gripped onto my arm, onto my hand. So that was not a fun day. I thought I might have to get stitches, but you know, you could never be upset at Macho, and you also had to understand that he was from the pound. So with that being said, guys, if you're thinking about adopting an animal, I just really want to say, please make sure that you are in it for the long run. It is very sad when somebody adopts an animal, the animal starts to get comfortable and then they rehome the animal once again. This is basically just traumatizing the animal. So please, guys, before you get any animals, make sure you do your research, make sure that you are stable in your life. and you can't afford this pet and you have somewhere for you and this pet to live. Just going to move on. So I also had another dog, and his name is Yogi, and he was the runt of the group. So he's very small, and he's a I forget their mixes, but I know he's half Yorkie. And he's super cute. He's a little more like sassy. He was not adopted. We bought him as a baby. So he's pretty cool and crazy, very cute. I love both of my dogs. And those are just the basic pets that I had. So I wanted to start off with them because dogs are a pretty basic pet that most of us will have. So I thought it was good to start. So moving on, what other pets have I had? So I also had 3 ferrets, and my ferrets are named Emma, Jax, and Panda. Now, when it comes to ferrets, ferrets are awesome animals. They are super playful, super energetic. They are another animal that should be paired, with others of their kind. So as I mentioned, I had 3 ferrets. So ferrets are really cool. You can take them a bath. They're super hyper. They did get along with our dogs and the other pets around the house. We did have a lot of pets around the house. It was kind of like a mini zoo, if I'm being honest, but it was really cool and I loved all the pets. So continuing on with ferrets, I believe that ferrets should be held in a big enough cage. I don't think you should have like a little travel size cage for your ferret. I think that's kind of unacceptable. Now, I understand when people are in certain situations and you kind of just can't, but if you're in a decent position, if you're thinking about adopting or getting a ferret, you should be thinking that they need a big enough home. So with that being said, our ferrets did have a double nation, I don't know what they're called, but basically just a double cage. So it was really large. They need things like hammocks, ball pits, tunnels. We fed them, mostly were on a pellet diet. They are on a pellet diet. And in the beginning when they were babies, they did kind of bite. So you're gonna have to work with them, but they're very friendly and they also are potty trainable. So that's awesome because all of our 3 pretty much know how to use the potty. So pellet diet, and we also gave them treats. So if you have a ferret, if you're thinking about getting a ferret, just kind of think about those things. You should have a pair for them. They need a pretty big cage. What else? They're super they're very awesome pets, to be honest, and I can't wait to share the videos with you guys. And it's crazy because we one time just had them like in a bucket of ice and they went absolutely wild. I did not think the ferrets were going to like ice so much, but it was super cute and I'm just gonna share that with you guys. So another pet that we had was a bearded dragon. Now I have a pretty good amount of interactions and experience with reptiles in general. So I've had contact with reptiles such as crested geckos, leopard geckos, bearded dragons, chameleons, small lizards. That's all I can remember right now. So like I said, we did have a bearded dragon. And one thing I want to say about bearded dragons is that I think that if you have a child who is between the ages of like 10 to 13, I think that a bearded dragon is a good first reptile for your child. Now, they do require certain like red lamp and heating, like a heating rock, and they do eat insects, baby mice, fruits and vegetables, but they are pretty docile pets. And it's not like a chameleon, where the chameleon does not want you to touch it, but a bearded dragon, they are more docile and they really don't mind if you take them out. They appreciate the affection way more. You can pet them and you can just have them around you and not really have to worry. So I think that they're a great pet for younger, like middle-aged kids. So if you want to get your child a reptile, I would say that a bearded dragon is a good fit, as long as you're going to take care of it. Like I said, they mainly just eat like insects. If you want to kind of just give them like insects and fruits, I'm pretty sure that's a pretty staple diet. And of course, like calcium and all that. You need to do your research before you get any pet. And I say this because there's a lot of things that are different about owning every pet. So, you know, with our bearded dragon, we had a pretty decent sized cage. I would say it was about the size of kind of like the frame that you're seeing. So not as big, but at least like this big. And it was a glass terrarium tank. They're able to drink from water bowls. So there was a water bowl in there, a heat rock, a hammock on the side, which he liked to hang out under. I think there might have been, yeah, and there was also like a little hideaway, I believe. So he was a really awesome pet to have. Like I said, they're pretty easy to take care of and just to have. So yeah, if you watch me and you're younger, or if you watch me and you're older and you have kids that are from like 10 to 13, I think that a bearded dragon is a really cool option for them. Just make sure that you're also going to be involved. So I've mentioned the dogs, the ferrets, the bearded dragon. As you guys know, I have currently, right now, I have two sugar gliders, Aussie and Gia. I have a million videos about them if you're actually a new subscriber, so check them out if you'd like. They're super cool. And also my chameleon Mozzie, who I'm looking at right over there. Have to watch him because he's not like every other chameleon. He's young now, so it is normal that they're playful and they'll like chew on stuff, but he does chew on rocks and on the wood and the branches. So we have to keep a close eye on him because we don't want him to get hurt. Here's me and Mozzie Mouse. Are you just chilling? So a few other animals that you're just gonna see in the pictures, I'm not really gonna talk much about them because I feel like I really don't. Like I said, this part of my life where I had a ton of animals is a few years behind me, so I can't fully remember the care and I don't want to give misleading information. So that's why I'm just like really stressing to you guys that you should make sure that you're doing your research and make sure that when you buy a pet, you want this pet forever. Because like I said, it's really sad when you have a pet and they're used to you and then they have to go somewhere else and they're scared and they just, you know, it's sad for them. So some of the other pets that I've had, like I said, I had a few reptiles. So I did have contact with like a crested gecko, which I will share with you guys. I have a few pictures with some snakes, some frogs. I'm trying to think what else. Snakes, frogs. I have a picture with a bird. And I know I'm saying like I have a picture with them, but they were like our pets for a while. Some of them might have been, sadly, they might have been rehomed, but we did have a bunch of pets, and maybe we shouldn't have taken the responsibility of getting more, but I promise you that every pet that we ever got was sent to a great home. We would never put our pets in danger, and I just want to make that clear with you guys. And I know that maybe you're watching this and you're kind of like, you were just saying don't rehome your pets, but it really wasn't my decision. We just had so many pets that it kind of got overwhelming, I think. And you know, just like the ones that were not very active, we kind of just felt like it would be better if we gave them to somebody else who was really enthusiastic about them, because we had a lot of other responsibilities.
No movements from this pig, only from Chuckles.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all the pets that I've had, that I've interacted with, and kind of just learning more about me. So if you're new to my channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button or subscribe button, I don't know. Hit the subscribe button so that you're keeping up with my videos. Bye guys.
After playtime snack. Check. My baby. Check.